Hi everybody, welcome to another weekend vlog, or weekend vlog part 2 I guess, because they put up on Saturday. Speaking of Saturday and all those things I said I was going to try to do, not so much. What I did do Saturday, okay, that's a new word I accidentally made up, and Saturday was 159 on a file because while just walking around outside, I just randomly got new ideas for an old character I quit writing about. My very first Sonic Thing character. So I wrote them down, and here I thought I was just loving them, and I thought I was just gonna keep going with new ideas and actually finally write her story down. Because as long as I've had her, I'd never actually wrote her story. And then I just quit. I just sat there with the Alpha Smart, staring at it, and staring at the sky, and then like staring at the ground, and like nothing was coming, and then it just went away after that. So while trying to come up with new ideas, Portal popped in my head, and I have wrote a scene 293 words on that. Okay, I might even write a fan fiction for Portal. Because, the Skyrim story and a second Dragon Quest story after quitting the first one, this all wasn't distracting enough. And whatever it is I'm even trying to do. Get a story on DeviantArt. That's all I really want to do. I just want to get a story on DeviantArt. How hard can that be? Apparently, I'm just gonna the poems. I guess is what I'm gonna stick with. Well, no, I'm not gonna give up. I really want to put a. I'm gonna try to get the Dragon Quest story. Last few times I said I'm gonna try that didn't work out so well, but I'm gonna try it this time. Why am I so bad at this? I am I write all the time, and I'm worst at getting stuff written. At the same time, I am a walking contradiction. So, let's keep this over here. I'm thirsty enough. Oh yeah, and 485 on a random non-canon crossover scene between some of my stories and some other stuff that doesn't belong to me that's not gonna do anything with. I thought I was gonna finish it at least, but apparently I'm not even gonna do that because I'm so excited to write more of it, but it was too late. And I was starting to fall asleep, and I was kind of writing to myself sleep anyways. So I was so excited to get to the next day, and here's the next day. I'm like, nah. So Saturday, 937 words, bringing the weekly total for last week up to 3,371. So I think that's pretty good. You might have been better if I'd actually worked on the story I was supposed to. Did you understand that? I'm not sure I could understand that. But, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Um, the Skyrim story I actually finished. I haven't edited it yet, but I'll get to that. Editing is. I like to edit as I write. But this time I was trying to work on getting it down, which it's hard for me to make myself go back to edit it later. Um, uh, yeah, I get distracted that fast. What was I just saying? Skyrim scene. Done. Editing it. But I finished it! That was my point. It's a short story, it's a few thousand words, but it has no actual chapters, and I actually managed to finish it. And once I hit like chapter 6, I think it was, in the story, the Dragon Quest story, I stopped. So it seems like 5 chapters or less, or no chapters. That might be what I need to start trying to put on DeviantArt, not these really long stories, because I can't stay interested long enough. I like the story, but I just can't keep going with it. I can't stay focused on one thing for too long, as you might have noticed by watching this vlog, because I've gotten distracted a few times in this vlog. See, this is how my brain works all the time. It's hard to deal with. Yeah, try to work around that. Never mind everything else that happens. I can't work around my own brain. But moving on to Sunday. Today, I wrote 56 words on a theme song for one of my characters. I don't think I'll go back to that because the chorus is okay. I think it'd be a lot better. It's a good concept. I'm sorry about that. Um, let's see. Moving on. 123 words on a song wrote for church. If I could actually finish all these songs for church, that would be good. This one I'm gonna finish, I think. And 22 more words on the portal scene because after writing it, I realized that it could be better. So, for one thing, I realized it wasn't as complete as I thought. The ending, even though left cliffhanger-ish, it's kinda like a cliffhanger that you can live with kind of thing. Does that make sense? I like to write that in scenes sometimes. Give it a cliffhanger that's not meant to actually be worked out later. It's kind of like you're okay with. It's an open and you're okay with. At least I'm okay with it. So if you see single scenes on DeviantArt and my blog, be warned they might be that way. So if you're against that, I just warned you against my own writing. I'm the best at publicizing. So, what's I talking about? See what I'm talking about? Good, because I don't. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna need to add a beginning. For one thing, I have that Shaw stopped in her tracks. Stopped. I never said she was moving, so I need to have her. She's actually running from somebody. And well, I didn't add. I need to add that later. I didn't add that. I just added a few little lines here and there to make everything. I thought I added a little more emotion to the scene, so made it better. And if I if I do manage to finish it, looking at me, I don't know about that. I love it though, so I really hope I can make myself do that later. I might put it on DeviantArt because I think it's pretty good, especially if I do manage to put enough emotion and have what and explain what Shell's running from at the beginning. It's a scene that's supposed to be after Portal 2, like what happens next to Chell and maybe one other character. But, yes, that was all. So, what was today's word count? Have I not figured that up yet? 56 plus 123 plus 22. Yeah. So, that's my start on this week. Hopefully, tomorrow I won't be as tired and lazy as I'm today, but Mondays usually go pretty good. Unless I broke that by figuring out that Mondays went pretty well. It seems like I had last Monday. You know what? I'm just gonna shut up and end this video now. This is Peace. You can't even see my hands. Love, Pink, signing out.